sorry about that.
That's alright.
I have things to take care of.
Mm-hmm. But
Where
okay,
were we?
when did you first pick up a controller, and what game was it that got you into playing the games that are out up until today? So, when did you pick up a controller, like what age, and what game was it that got you hooked?
I think it was around when I was like 5 years old,
I
and
remember.
it had to be my sister's Nintendo 64, Donkey Kong 64. That was like
Oh,
my favorite game to play. That and Glover.
Glover. I still
Mhm.
have never heard of Glover.
It's like, the little glove that like walks around and he
Well,
hops
yeah,
on
you
this.
showed me, but I never heard of it until you showed me that. For
Then two
me,
games I always played.
I believe it was back on the Sega Genesis. God, I'm so old.
I played that
And
too.
yeah, and I got, I believe the first game was either Shinobi or the original Sonic the Hedgehog. This was well before Ninetales came into play, which he's an awesome character, by the way. And I mean, that was the first time I picked up gaming, and that was at uh, about 6 years old. I mean, there were some other times before that when it was like Game Boy black and white, like the original big freaking monstrosity that still exists. But the
Yeah.
game that got me hooked onto loving video games like I do today would be when I would play with my cousin, and he had 007 GoldenEye, and we would play against each other and share the controller playing through the story. If someone ever got the golden gun, it's pretty much rage quit. That's when I learned what a rage quit feels like. It was
Yeah.
terrible, but it was good times. It was so much more simple times. Like I even played the original Counter Strike on original Xbox on the internet for the first time when they flipped the switch for it for Xbox Live, and things were so much better back then. I mean, yeah, the graphics sucked, but I mean,
Yeah, and
like the people you play with and against, they'd be like after you'd kill them, you'd hear it in the battle chatter. They'd be like, "Hey, good kill." Now it's like,
the
"Oh my god!" It's like, whoa.
the great thing about it back then is the games and the consoles were like super cheap.
Exactly. I mean, granted, the
And
economy was better, but nowadays, if you want a regular game, no crazy, no edition or anything, $60 minimum. If you want, okay,
yeah,
say you're going for a Call of Duty game and you want hardened edition, $100. Say for BO3 you want the Juggernog edition, $500. That's the price of a console, which is outrageous, by the way. $500
it
for a
really
console.
is.
It's like, are these people crazy? All right.
It's like making tons of money, and they can't just like
At least give
sell it.
us
I
a
think
good
they
game
sell
that's
it.
worth the money.
Personally, if I think they like went down on the prices in games, then they would sell a lot more, therefore make more money. That's what I think personally, but
I
I
agree.
don't know. Some people just go all out. They have to buy the first Call of Duty, brand new Call of Duty that comes out.
Touching back on the first topic real quick, though, I forgot one game that I'm looking forward to. I bet you haven't even heard it get announced yet.
What?
Life is Strange 2.
What? Really?
A sequel. It's planned for a beta test. It's going to be a closed beta test on July 17th, and they will open it up to the public on August 5th. And they're planning to release it by the end of December, early January.
No way.
That's according to IGN and Game Rant.
Yeah, I loved Life is Strange, like the first one.
That cliffhanger at the end of the last episode. I don't know how you played
Yeah.
through that last episode. I wouldn't have been able to make it. I'd have been like, what is life? My mind is broken. That's about how I felt with Numa. About the
Yeah,
same crap. I hope they
yeah,
come out
you
with
remember
DLC
whenever
for
I kept
that.
getting stuck in that room? I had to keep going
With the
through
guy
the
with
doors
the
like,
light bulb,
yeah.
or oh, when you were trying to find the right door, it kept like teleporting you
Yeah,
back. That
that
was
and
good.
I had to go around without getting caught, and it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and they kept respawning Max right where the dude points the flashlight every time.
Uh,
It's like, oh my
what was his name?
god.
Forgot his name.
The teacher. I know it was a teacher, but I did
Mhm.
forget his name. I got another one for you.
Yeah,
Where do you see game developers heading in the near future with what they've been making as of late?
like in the games, or as far as technology goes with games.
Both, actually. I'm glad you picked up on the technology.
Because I
Because, I mean, we
mean,
got
there
that
are,
VR headset now, and
yeah. I don't know. I mean, technology improves all the time. They come out with new things, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a freaking screen thing, a what do you call it, hologram or a
mhm.
projector where you
Th-
play.
they do have those, the Google HoloLens.
Really?
Have you seen them? I'll
They
have to
do.
I'll have to show you that later. It's quite a trip. But
Which I'm
do you feel that game developers are heading in the right direction or the wrong direction, or they're pretty good where they're at?
I say in between, because there's like a lot of
Because
bad
I'm talking straight
things.
AAA. Because indie developers, people that made like Outlast, Life is Strange, all that good stuff, those are indie. AAA are the
Yeah.
big guys with the stuff that we've been playing lately.
Hmm. Are we talking about consoles or you know
Just games that are made.
games? As far as Call of Duty goes, honestly, I feel like I really lost touch of what I used to play. I used to play like the classic CODs,
Yeah, boots
and
on
it
the
was,
ground.
yeah, it was so fun. And now they have all this like flying around, jumping, and like you have to have major skill now, basically.
A
So
lot of hand-eye coordination and good working fingers. Like someone that has carpal tunnel, they just be like, no.
yeah,
Or
I mean,
arthritis.
I personally want a game that's going back classic, like World at War.
Oh yeah.
That was a good, and
And there's been so much outcry and rage over this whole space warfare, quote unquote, by Infinity Ward that they're releasing. There's so many people, and I'm one of them, that are just pissed. It's like, we want the old stuff. At least do one game, and their response is, how about we just release the older games for backwards compatibility? It's like, you forgot about the hacking problem and how many game-breaking bugs it had?
yeah, it's like they're moving on more and more into the future, and I really personally don't like that. It annoys me. I like being on the ground
Exactly.
and going around. I mean, it's so easy.
Now, how do you feel about Microsoft discontinuing their Xbox 360s? They no longer make those, and they no longer make games for that console, ever. That means if another COD game comes out, or anything comes out that's for all consoles, 360's out. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't. I don't agree with their decision on that Because some people, I don't know, they like certain consoles, and
That even means shutting down the servers, too. So,
yes,
no BO2 until it hits backwards compatibility next year.
yeah. Like, if something happened to my Xbox 360 and I have a bunch of games for it just for the 360 and I couldn't play it on the one.
Yeah, you should be able to copy over whatever you had before, as long as, it was a paid for game. Like, granted, there's those whole free games that you get once a month, but if you pay for it, you should be able to keep playing with it.
Yeah. But going back to COD, there is one thing that annoys me because it happens all the time with me. Either I'm playing zombies or multiplayer. It takes me straight out of the servers if your internet has like interfere or whatever.
Talking to you, Treyarch. Fix your
It
shit.
and like it didn't do that like whenever in zombies at least it didn't do that and it take you completely out of the game.
No, at the worst, it take you back to the loading screen.
It's just or either it disconnects me from Xbox Live. I mean,
Yeah, like with BO2, that's the worst it would do is just disconnect you. But that's more of
yeah,
a console issue.
yeah.
Alright, we actually have 2 questions from a couple viewers. We
Really?
have one question coming in from Anna. And for anyone who's in the chat and doesn't know her, I'd check her out. I'll link all the any Twitch shoutouts that we mention at the end of the stream. And her question is, what originally got you into streaming and how did you find Twitch?
What got me into streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Anna herself. I'm being honest. I watched Anna's stream. I came into her stream, and she seemed like a really cool chick to watch. And the more I watched her, the more I seemed to want to stream. And not to mention, she's like a cupid of
She
me and you,
is.
because that's how I met you through her.
True story,
And
people.
and it's, I mean, I thank her every day for that.
She is our
She's just,
Cupid.
mhm.
But she does actually have a part 2 to that question. Are you ready for it? Will you ever return to your original streaming?
Yes.
P.S. I miss you.
Yeah, I definitely plan on it. When I get a decent laptop, which should be in a few weeks, I should be getting a really good laptop to stream on because the one I'm on now, no, it can't handle it. It's terrible.
I'm actually surprised it's keeping up so far tonight.
Don't speak so soon.
My bad.
You just might jinx it, okay?
Okay. This one is for both of us, and it is a question that was asked twice. Once by the Gamer Boy, our own mod here, and another time by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. But I might say his name later if he gives me permission. You might actually know who he is, though.
Oh, really?
Jake.
Yeah. I remember him.
Because both of our old friends here have been having issues with growth. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been having growth, and you blew up like crazy. But I like to think I picked up on a few things. But let's start with what you